Hello, everybody. Welcome. Let me see if I can do this without making a bunch of terrible noise. I don't know what I'm doing. I got my coffee. So, today's a little different. I left my TWSBI Eco fine. Here, let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah. There we go. I left it open. It was just sitting here, cap off like an idiot, and the feed dried out. And so I pulled the nib and the feed, and I noticed there's a crack. The dreaded TWSBI crack. Here, I'm going to get this out of the way. I'm just going to put this somewhere safe. Yeah, there's a crack in the feed here. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, you can see kind of that glint on the edge there. That's the crack. I've heard a lot about the crack. And I'm going to send TWSBI an email, I guess, and see if they'll send me a new pen body here. But what I'm going to do in the meantime, I'm going to take the ink out of this, and then I'm going to clean it out and show you guys where it cracked and what it looks like. And I don't press super hard on my pens. I don't tighten the caps like the Hulk or anything. I do live in Las Vegas, so it is hot here, but the pens are always in an air-conditioned room, so I don't know. I think it's one of those things. It's just it might crack and it might not. I do use the crap out of this pen, so I guess it would help if we did this in frame. Just working it back and forth, getting the ink out. But yeah, so my idea is I'm going to empty this pen, and then I'm going to put the nib in this other Eco. This has a medium nib in it, which I don't really care for medium nibs, I found out. So I'm going to put this fine nib in and feed in this medium pen, and we will be back in business. This one's empty. And let's empty this one out. This one has Noodler's black in it right now. I was just experimenting with some noodle lines. But yeah, that's unfortunate because I rant and I rave about these pens, but if they really are prone to cracking, because that's the thing, you hear people talk about stuff online, right? You hear them say, oh, those crack or whatever. And it's like, yeah, you're probably just brute. It's probably your fault. You hear so many people complaining online about stuff, and it's like, are you just trying to get around the warranty? So that's kind of where I was at, because I've had this one for well over a year. It's been a while, so yeah. Anyways, so that was my thing. I hadn't experienced it, but now that I've experienced it, I can say that it's not me wrenching on the pen. You guys can watch my videos. I have the finesse of a meerkat. A badger. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Anyways, let's clean this out. I'm going to have to clean this one all the way out because I want to put platinum carbon in it. So I'm just going to gently take this feed out here. Like so. And we're going to take this one out and just do the old swapperoonie. And then this can hopefully get replaced by TWSBI. Okay, there we go. Got a couple. I'm going to cut, clean these out. I'll be right back. Okay. Here we are. All right, so we have our pile of fountain pen parts here cleaned out. I went ahead and pulled the pistons out here to clean them out a little better. And yeah, here we go. Let's see. Can we get it to focus? Yeah, look at that crack right there. Hopefully that's visible. Just a little one. I was halfway tempted to just leave it be and see, how the see if it mattered, if it continued to get worse, or just kind of ride it out. But I have this medium one around, and I really like the glow green color. And it's not been getting a lot of use since I picked it up. And so we're just going to do the nib swap here, and I will get a hold of TWSBI. And I've heard they have really good customer service, so it shouldn't be an issue. But it is kind of a bummer that, it doesn't seem like a lot of other pens have this problem. Not something I want to have to worry about, so I don't know. Let's see here. Does this stuff come out? I heard somebody else saying they couldn't figure out how to make this work. Let's see here. I forget who it was. Oh, yeah, there we go. You just gotta be patient. Comes out slow. Okay, so I'm just putting the silicone grease on the piston. Do you put it anywhere else? I don't think so. I don't know. Make sure we get the non-cracked one, right? Yep, there we go. Put this back together. Lovely. And these are reverse threads, so you go in backwards. Always throws me for a loop. And then I don't think you need to tighten the crap out of it or anything. Oh, there we go. Let's put the cap on this so we don't have a problem. Put that up. There we go. Nice. A greased up piston. Looks good. Okay. So here's the fine nib. Here's the medium. We're going to do the old swapperoonie. It's lucky I have an extra one laying around, so a lot of people might not. Especially if they had some sort of catastrophic failure. I think this is the one I left in there because it's got some ink dried to it. So I'm going to switch to the cleaner nib. That was my bad. Stupid mistakes. Let's see. So we're just going to mate this up. It's got a little slot that it fits in. I don't know if you guys can see any of this. Here, let me zoom this out a little bit. We don't need this super close up for this part. And we are going to, we need to align it very carefully, or not so carefully. I like the kind of flat spot on the bottom. I don't know if that's how they normally come, but I forget. It probably is. It's probably default. I like it the way it came. It's fine. Okay, and then, yeah, nice and lined up. Just gentle pressure. Boom. There we go. We got ourselves a brand new TWSBI Eco, Franken Eco. It's green too. So this stuff I don't want to lose. I'm going to put this all in this TWSBI box. I'm going to set that aside. The interesting thing too is the pen I have here, the Eco T, is actually quite a bit older than that pen, and it doesn't have any cracking issues. I use it pretty much just as much, if not more, and yeah, no problem. It's got to be some sort of you know, defect or something that they can't test for or something. I don't know. Something to do with the plastic. But yeah, let's see. Let's ink this up real quick. I guess we'll do a oh yeah, let me do the old flipperoo here. These bottles are cool. They have a little cup inside of them, so you can flip them, and then you can use the cup because it's getting low. Got another bottle of this on my Xmas list, so because I go through it. Let's see, and then we can suck some ink up. Yeah. Oh, get some air. I like to, when it gets air, I'll flip it over like this, and then back the piston until I see ink kind of bubbling out. Oops, wrong way. No, right way? It was the right way. Okay. Just go. Yeah. That way I know there's no air, and then we can close this off. Do the same thing. Ooh. Surface tension bubble. I guess all bubbles are surface tension bubbles, but this isn't that kind of channel. All right. Lightly snugged. Very gentle. So yeah, I was thinking about getting another TWSBI, but I am kind of having second thoughts because of this whole thing. Because it's like, even if they do replace it, you know, I don't want to have to worry about it. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? No. Well, anyways, let's do a quick doodle with the new pen. Make sure it's working fine, and that'll be the video. Just a little quickie, though. Real quick. Okay. See how we're looking here. I got this just kind of whatever page I was working on. Let's see. We got a good little doodle spot right here. Make sure it's flowing. Oh yeah. Perfect. Oh, it's very smooth. That's the thing, is these pens are so nice. Good ink flow. I don't like converters. I think I mentioned that in a previous video, but I feel like I always have ink flow issues with converters, you know? So I decided to time-lapse this drawing part of the video because I was having too much fun and went way longer than I probably should have. But yeah, the pen after the nib swap obviously is going to work just fine. It worked great. I don't know if I'm on the fence about TWSBI or not. I'm going to have to think on it a little bit. I don't like converters, so I've been looking at the Opus 88 pens, but they are a little bit pricey. I think they're like over $100 for a pen. Although if I never have to worry about it cracking or breaking. You know, it's a buy once, cry once kind of situation. So I don't entirely hate that, but you know, I would get it if anyone was like, that's way too much for a pen. Although there are some fountain pens that are just ridiculously expensive, like thousands of dollars. But you know, it's more about art. It's a art piece, a luxury item at that point. It's almost like buying a really nice watch or something. It's not going to keep time any better than a cheap watch, but it's going to be, something that makes you happy. So anyways, looks like it's working pretty good. We'll call it a drawing right about, oh God, I can't stop. We will call I'm going to have time lapsed through this. It went on way too long for a cracked TWSBI video. But anyways, we're going to call it here and say that that's working. I will email TWSBI, let you guys know. Make sure you subscribe, do a like, all that stuff. Get down in there in that comments section and say something weird. I like the weird stuff. Tell me a story. Tell me something. All right. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thank you to my patrons on Patreon, blah, blah, blah. I will see you all in the next video. All right. Bye.